Altura. So, Altura's obviously experienced quite a big pullback, but overall, they've still been building something pretty cool. Now, in terms of where they're at, their NFTs are like the first of its kind. They're building something pretty special. I want to take a look at where this can go, and obviously we'll factor in the pullback that's happened so far. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought could do very, very well, make a lot of money. Now you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into the coins. 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand. Now have 16 months, Bitcoin will be trying to go to new highs soon enough. Altcoin season will start. If you're not happy with the cryptos you own or you don't own any, get on to copymycrypto.com and just have a look through the site. That is the site I run where I share every single coin I own with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to be buying or selling and the price that I'm going to be buying or selling at. So my members all get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do at all. Now, if you go onto my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll also be able to see some of my past successes. These are public record. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you'll be able to verify it all. Now, if after reading through the site, you like what you see and you want to hear more, whether you just want to hear my daily market updates or you want to actually find out the coins I think are going to be the winners of this bull cycle, all you've got to do to find out about those coins is join up on the site, guys. Now, Altura. So Altura in the last bull cycle did pretty well. It went from lows of like 2 cents to as high as 46 cents. Now, they're trying to revolutionize the game industry. They're making it easy to build, scale, and monetize Web3 and AI-powered games. They combine blockchain tech with cutting-edge AI, which allows developers to create gaming experience with cool non-player characters and dynamic in-game assets. Now, the founders of Altura are Majd, I think I'm saying that right, Haylat, who's a young entrepreneur who attended the University of Toronto for computer engineering. And he made the strategic decision to bring in Tanner Matthews, who's got a background in audit and strategic consulting at Deloitte as one of the founding team members. Altura itself simplifies Web3 and AI integration. It saves time and resources for developers. They've got a really strong community, and to be fair, their innovative sort of NFT model as well, again, provides developers with a real opportunity to create in-game assets that can really benefit everyone that's actually playing the game. So with their SDK and API, you can authenticate your players, retrieve their profile and NFT data, enjoy NFT transfer, minting and updating without high costs. And one of the cool features is the upgrade in-game asset functionality. So because they're smart NFTs, everything updates in real time within games. It's actually a very, very clever idea that they've got. You can build on any chain. You've got hands-on developer support 24/7. And their roadmap looks pretty damn strong. Now, in terms of where they're at right now, we've started seeing a lot of game development within Altura. So you've got things like Raven Quest. Meridian is another one that's launching on Altura. You've also got Arena of Faith, which is again a cards kind of game battle game, and we're starting to see more and more of these coming into sort of the Altura ecosystem. Actually, it's starting to look pretty damn good. In terms of the products, like I said, they've got a few important products. One of them is the SDK and API. So that's for anyone that's developing. And they use that with Unity Engine. You can create your own custom marketplace. So Immutable have used that as well, right? So Altura Guard 2 is where you can have connections between users and games without compromising on security. So it's social login and wallet connectivity across all Ethereum virtual machines. And the smart NFTs, I really do think, is like the jewel in the crown of what they've built. You can transform your NFTs into dynamic, programmable, and interactive assets that update in real time. And the smart NFTs can shift properties, images, and more after minting. So it allows new experiences in games and other applications. So again, really clever as an idea. Again, when we have a look at the roadmap as well, you can see where they're at. So phase 1 was create AI-assisted in-game assets and turn them into NFTs. With one click, you've got the NPC engine. I mean, they've done tons and tons and tons. You've also got the Altura concierge. That was in phase 4. But this one as well, so the Play Wallet. So this feature will be available on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and mobile. So again, really pushing forward in the right direction. And a really engaged community. Now, obviously, big downside is obviously what's happened with price, but we've seen lots of pullbacks across the overall crypto market. We've seen pullbacks in the stock market. Some of the biggest tech companies in the world have had pullbacks. So I don't necessarily think that's indicative of like Altura struggling or Altura doing poorly. I think that's just where things are at. Actually, the volume as well is pretty good. You know, they're doing 7 mil of volume, and some days they're doing 30, 40, 50 mil. And with the market cap that it's currently at, that is actually very good volume. This is one that has potential for a bigger listing in the future. And if it was to get, let's say, a Binance listing, 3 or 4x off the bat is relatively simple. We see that very regularly for Binance listed coins. And then it could probably build some decent momentum. I don't think it's going to hit $7, but I do think there is a world that this can get back to potentially the previous highs of the bull cycle. And again, its all-time high was around 46 cents. I do think there is a world that this can get to 40, maybe even 50 cents. Obviously, if it got to 50 cents, it's in price discovery mode, and then it can blast. But it is going to depend on a listing. And again, with the current volume that they've got, there's no reason that this can't actually get listed on one of the big exchanges like Binance. What's going to be important is development over the course of the next few months. Are they going to be able to attract more games, more game developers? Are we going to start seeing a real significant growth in the Altura ecosystem or the smart NFT realm? Because at the moment, one thing that we do see is NFTs are pretty crap across the board. Particularly, you know, I look at like Bored Apes as an example of crap NFTs, like they're a picture with no utility. I think we're going to, but at least with game NFTs, there is utility. I think as you get to a point where you want to evolve games, having a smart NFT has immense value. So I'm intrigued to see if we really start seeing development on that front. Because if we do, Altura is going to be at the forefront of that, and we can start seeing this move. I do think, like I say, if we see a Binance listing, maybe it gets up to 10 cents off the back of that alone, and then can it garner momentum to get back to the previous highs? I think it's got a shot. 50 cents, I think, seems a really fair target. But it does need the Binance listing from my perspective. I'm curious to hear how people feel about this, because I've seen a lot of Altura community commenting on this, going, we're buying the lows, or it might still drop to 2 cents before, and people think that's the bottom. Where do you stand on Altura if you're a long-term holder? What are your views for this cycle? Let me know in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle. If you're not happy with the coins you own, or you don't own any cryptos, get onto copymycrypto.com and have a look through the site. That's the site I run, where I share my portfolio with my members. If you go onto my site right now, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members made, some of my past successes. These are public record. Go onto the old videos on this channel, you can verify it all. On the site, I share with my members every single coin I own. When I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do at all. Read through the site, watch the videos, verify it all. If you like what you see and you want to hear more, if you want to hear the coins I think are going to be the big winners of this cycle, like I predicted with Phantom in the previous bull cycle when it nearly did 700x from when I released a course about it, all you've got to do to find out about the coins I own is join up on the site, guys. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.